Through this really difficult time, we wanted to do something for people that have been really acutely isolated through the pandemic. So we came up with the project Flags for Hope to connect with these people in the care homes in a really creative and beautiful way.
We teamed up with Sonder Radio to deliver creative writing workshops in 3 care homes across Tameside, and we asked the residents to discuss and share their ideas around what hope means to them.
Is there any music that you like that makes you feel happy or hopeful?
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Yeah.
Yeah. Something that gives you a lot of strength as well is that when you've lost your sight, you've managed to adapt so well to life.
I've lost my sight, I've lost my legs, but I've not lost my brain.
You're amazing, and it was a privilege to meet you. Really lovely.
Our artists then translated their stories into 6 large flag designs.
Today we've got a couple of volunteers, and we've had quite a few different people from different backgrounds come in, and you don't know when people come in through the door what experience they have. Like, we had a young lady in today and she was very experienced in watercolour, and that has similarities because it's sort of a wet paint technique.
Me personally, I became part of this as I found out that Cabasa were doing the batik course. We had to do the batik course over Zoom, but it was really free flowing. So I absolutely love this. This is my thing. I'm sort of in my flow at the moment.
As the first time I coming into this waxing bit, I was quite scared actually, because I was worried I might mess it up because the designs are so intricate. But both Lizzie and Lauren taught me through the process. I had a little practice, then started on an easy bit, and now I'm doing it by myself. So I'd recommend anyone to come and have a go.
I've been a volunteer for a few years, and of course last year during lockdown didn't get to do anything, so when I saw that they were starting to do things again, it was definitely on my calendar. Yeah, I wasn't involved in the actual design process because it's the artists here have done that, but I think some of the themes that really come through are nature.
A lot of people's advice was to go out in nature if you are feeling down and need some hope, or you just need some kind of release. So this has come into almost everybody's flag design. The image in the middle of 2 hands touching, I translated a little bit, but there was a very powerful story of a lady who met her great-grandson through the window. This is last year during COVID when nobody could go into care homes, and it was like a really huge deal for her that she could touch her great-grandson's foot through the window. That's when she first met them. At the bottom we have some pyramids and a suitcase. We had a resident talk about her husband being one of her most precious memories, and she really missed him. So kind of wanted to capture this little scene of them in Egypt. So that's something that kind of really resonated with me.
There are a couple of residents' recordings that particularly I felt drawn to. There's a little rabbit within the meadow. In the wall, the song Run Rabbit Run was kind of a humorous song that was kind of used to give people hope. Like, people's roots seemed to be something that kept coming up. So the bottom of the meadow, it has its roots, and then amongst the roots there's some images. I've incorporated a trumpet because I felt like brass in this area was something that came up quite a few times within a number of the residents.
I suppose there were 2 people that really resonated with me. One was a blind lady who talked about appreciating what you can't see, and she talked about stopping underneath a tree and listening to things. Another one was an Irish guy who, when he thought of hope, he thought of his time in Ireland, and there was a port there, so that's why I've got a boat with what I imagined him like as a young man.
I was really drawn to a few of the stories of hope. One in particular was a lady who was describing her memories of a sweet shop that she lived in when she was a child. That story in particular stood out to me, mainly because my grandma, who I never actually got to meet, owned a sweet shop. And I just think there's something super nostalgic about that, because you don't see them anymore. Just looking at not just what hope looks like, but what it smells like and what it feels like.
There's a lot of floral elements to my flags. There's poppies all over the flag, and obviously that represents a lot of hope for people as well. And one of the other artists, Emily Wood, she really wanted, rebirth, so I included that on the very bottom of the flag with water lilies and a baby in the womb as well, because that image really represents, the future as well.
It's great to see them actually installed for the first time, and we've not seen them together like as an actual flowing exhibition like this at all.
In addition to coming to see the flags, you can listen to the podcast on the website. You can scan a QR code, and as you walk around you can listen to the stories, see how we've interpreted those stories. I think the real value of projects like this is that you connect with people that you would never normally do. And I think when we first started on this project, I was really excited to hear from a community that I don't really connect with that much, elders in our community. And throughout the project, I sort of realised how much their voices matter. We can learn a lot from our elders.